Alright, hello there everyone. Got some crazy pickups again. Very happy with how my last week or so has been going because I've just been surprised again and again. It's always funny when the garage sales can just be as big as like me going to a flea market and buying from a big vendor or something. I'll start with a Facebook Marketplace pickup. I haven't made too many lately, but this one was very nice. Got a PS Vita case there, but I'll show you this is like the 1000 model, or yeah, PCH 1001. I actually hadn't seen one of these before. The one that I bought before when I went to Japan is like a 2000 type model, so it looks actually quite different, a little more sleek, but still cool. Works perfectly fine. The X button's a little sticky, but I paid $70 for it, and it did come with 2 games that make it quite worth it. Of course, we got Persona 4 Golden right there. Just that's a very good pickup. Of course, I already tested that. And then Tearaway. And that one is complete, I guess. I don't know if it came with a manual of some kind, but it's there. And of course, I'll be keeping that Vita since I don't have it. And then I have some random garage sale stuff here. The first being this Grand Theft Auto Vice City Stories. This is actually at like a church sale. They didn't really have games, but I saw I saw a case that said Intech on it, and I kind of passed it because in my brain, like processing. Wait, Intech, isn't that like a game case maker? And so I walked back to it, opened it up, and this was in there, and one of the PSP samplers was in there. So of course I just bought that for $1. Sometimes the things you'll walk past at garage sales and stuff, it's scary. Sometimes I kick myself. I'm like, how did I walk past that the first time? Bought some dollar games at a sale. This sealed DS game. Not worth much, but pick up the sealed stuff. Namco Museum DS. Another one not worth too much, but why not? Need for Speed Hot Pursuit. This would be going to my collection, but I did get a non-greatest hits version in one of the other bundles, so probably keep that instead. Don't do this very often, but I picked up some PC games. They were 50 cents a piece. Grand Theft Auto, Xenophage, Lego Island. I was happy to see. That's definitely one that I played back in the day. I remember that game quite well. Probably gonna keep that actually. And this MechWarrior 2 is like a preview disc, so not a good buy, but it's 50 cents. Not a big deal. Some more cheap games, 25 cents a piece, so I just picked them up. Deca Sports, Fable 3, Dance Central, and Just Dance 2014. So, just stuff that if it's worth a little bit, I'll sell it. Otherwise, it's just something for me to trade in. Okay, then we got another flea market pickup here. This is like an indoor flea market around Martinsville, Kid Treasure or something like that. The indoor ones, I still hit every so often. If you're doing that, full set like I am. And that's exactly what I did, because I got Agile Warrior F10X. $5, pretty good. Street Racer, which very, very strange looking art there. And it looks like it's using the same Speed Racer font. So, kind of odd that they did that, but not sure why. This is $2, Army of Two, just adding to that PS3 collection where I can. I actually have a bunch from another bundle that I'm going to be adding. Cobra Command. Came with a sleeve. Nice condition. Nice to get some NES games. I don't pick those up as much lately. Yeah, I picked up Curious George. It was $5. So not the greatest deal for, like a random PS2 game, but it's complete. And that's another one for the collection, of course. Let's go over this Handheld collection. As you can see, this was the first of the interesting garage sale pickups that I had. You know, um, this one I wasn't even really intending to go to. This is a Thursday pickup, by the way, which is always makes it weird. I have some weird luck with like midweek garage sales that happen. But this one, I wasn't going out garage sailing. I was driving somewhere else, and I saw one on the side of the road, and so I stopped. I wasn't in a hurry to do anything, so of course I stopped and didn't find anything there. And I was like, I wonder if there's some garage sales today. So I opened up the garage sale treasure map program that I have that lists garage sales, and I saw a few, and I started clicking on them, and I saw one listed that they had games. I was like, well, I gotta go. I might as well. I'm pretty close to it, so I'll go and check it out. And boy, I'm glad I did because it was a storage shed, buyer. That's what he said to me, and they had a decent amount of games, and I was able to get some nice deals. So let me go through kind of what I got here, and I got some games here as well. Got a blue DS Lite, very nice. This is probably the best condition one, but it works just fine. I was able to test this and the pink one at the sale because they were charged. This one does have some damage on the sides, but these two were $20. Like, I had asked about like, what are you doing on the DS Lites, and he said, oh, both of those, and I was like, yeah, and $20, that's perfect. For two working DS Lites, even if this one has some damage, no styluses, still awesome. The third DS Lite, he pointed out to me and was like, do you want that one too? And you can see this one has a broken hinge, unfortunately. It does turn on, but the screen clearly doesn't work. But he threw that in for $5. So, for parts, of course, that's worth it. And then we got two Game Boy Advance systems. This one works. The battery tray thing is broken, but it works. And I actually don't have a purple one. I didn't even really think about it, but I have a silver one and a white one, but I didn't have the original color, so I'm going to keep this one for my collection since it works. And then this one does not work. Doesn't seem to power on consistently. I might try to mess around with it, but... And these two were $10. That's the kind of thing it was where I just kept asking, okay, how about those two? It's like $10. And, on that, he threw that in for $5. And then the Game Boys, both don't work. There's sound, but I think the screens are broken on them. Got battery covers, though. That's good. For that, he was like $5 for both of them. So, stuff like that is perfect because I will, try to fix them if I can, and if I can't, then I'll just sell them for parts, and they're definitely worth more than $5 and $2.50. The one questionable purchase was probably the GameCube. So I spent $100 total between the handhelds, the stacked games, and the GameCube. He wanted $50 for it. It had two controllers. You can see the purple one needs new sticks, which actually we'll have to probably order to replace that. But it had all the cables as well. I'm just not showing those. Kind of beat up. He mentioned to me that some of the games wouldn't load on it. He had the Super Mario Baseball with it, so he included that, and that does work. So we'll see. I might need to just clean the lens a little bit, but $50 for that, so a little iffy. At least compared to like buying stuff like this, super cheap. But the games, get on to that. The DSs all had games inside of them. So it had Ben 10, Bolt, and Sonic Classic Collection, which that's pretty good. The actual individual games I bought first, and the prices on them were great because he wanted $5 for Wario Land 3. Awesome. Don't get very many of those. $2 for Rhythm Heaven, which I assume the price is still pretty high on. $1 for Need for Speed, which I already have, but I Didn't know if I did. And $1 for Star Wars Episode 1 Power Battles, which I do need. A little faded. And I think it does, yeah. Has a big old sticker on it. $1 for Champions of Norath. That's a nice buy. The disc looks okay too. Like, looks pretty good. So that's definitely a nice one for $1. But yeah, that was a crazy one to get on a Thursday when I wasn't really trying to go garage sailing. And it was like, you know, afternoon. It wasn't like I was up early driving around. It's amazing sometimes what you get, but this is even like the biggest bundle I got at a garage sale this weekend. All right, and here's the second part of those pickups. This is all from the Belleville Flea Market, which is near St. Louis, but they actually took a longer time to reopen than like the Quarry Creek one that I usually go to. They've been open for a while. Happy to see it open. Not as many vendors as normal, I would say. I think it was pretty low. They had like an extra pavilion in the back that they usually have some vendors at, and it was closed, so I was able to make some deals and get some decent purchases. Nothing too crazy, I would say, but some nice stuff. Spent $2 a piece on Gunpay PSP game. Looked interesting. I might keep that if not worth too much. Picked up Killzone 3 as well for $2 for at that same booth, I should say. That's just for the PS3 collection. Got Army Men Sarge's Heroes for $3. Nice. For the PS1. $4 for Legend of Guardians. I'm definitely picking up PS3 games as I can. Picked up Jade Empire for $5. I've been curious about that game. So I figured why not. Someone had For Honor for $1. Picked that up. This Call of Duty Advanced Warfare is sealed, so picked that up for $3. Watch out for the guy in the back, but...
Ideas don't determine who's right. Power determines who's right. And I have the power. So I'm right.
Always pick up those sealed games. At least I do. May or not turn out to be worth it. These next 3 were $5 a piece, so Need for Speed Most Wanted Limited Edition, Terraria, and Dog's Life. Nice to get a PS2 game there. This is actually from a pawn shop nearby. Need for Speed The Run. This also, yeah, it's also a limited edition. I think that just has like a DLC sheet with it. $4. And Walking Dead Survival Instinct, $4. So, some nice PS3 games in there, I would say. Picked up this controller for $5. It's got one of those weird battery pack things, but I think it also has a receiver for something. Wireless receiver thing. That plugs in. Probably replace the sticks anyway on it, but $5 for controllers, not bad. These two actually I picked up on a walk back through of the flea market, which I'm glad I walked back through, just to kind of double check things. I got a Wii Sports for $1, and then this PS2 Slim was $10. Had a copy of NCAA football in it, but not too bad. And it's got some memory cards. Of course, the power cables on these are hard to get, but oh well. $10, you know, that's my kind of purchase. And then I did pick up some of the Mario cards, the Nintendo game packs. They had 12 on each, and then he said 30 if I bought all 3 of them. There's 4 in there, in each of them, so I got some of these a long time ago. It feels like a long time ago. For super cheap, and I was like, well, dang it, now I gotta try to complete the set. These are all kind of dirty, but of course they're sealed packs, so it's fine. But yeah, there's 12 of them total, so we'll see if I can at least complete a set with those. Not sure what else I'll do with them, but thought it was a good, 12 of them for $30. Pretty good deal in my mind. And then I did stop at one game store. He gave me a little magnet thing, so I'll show that off to show them. And the only reason I want to do that is because it's actually a very cool store, video game store. They're in an old bank building, so you can guess the most odd feature is walking into a game store and there's a vault, just a huge vault. And yes, there was someone, a few people in there playing Warhammer inside the vault for some reason. Just the funniest thing. If you're ever in the area, I would definitely check it out because I mean the store is pretty nice too. You know, nicely laid out. They actually price their games, which some places just don't do anymore. So that's good. But yeah. So I did pick up something while I was there, just for fun. I picked up Suikoden Tactics, which very cool. Decided to give that a try. I love some tactic games. $40. I don't even know if that's a good price. Probably, you know, what it was worth. But yeah, it was there, nice condition. Came with the bonus soundtrack, so perfectly fine. Knocking another little more expensive PS2 title off my list. But yeah, that's what I have for this set. But I have more from this weekend. Much more.